East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, Prescott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On third down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Taco Charlton coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now. Flushed out right, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 61 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will...
They didn't get in.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ten yards to go on third.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught, Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 24 yards. Bridgewater on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. With third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
his goal line. It's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And the Giants ready to come out now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They start out with a run by Ferguson. And he's got Rome. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they'll force another incompletion.
They'll run with Elliott. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
He finds Beckham complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down throw for Bridgewater. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there.
Target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On the carry, it's Ferguson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. It's caught. Shepard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. And give him 5. They'll try Ferguson again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And now spinning away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And the lead is down to 2. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taken.
This one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Running left, this is Ferguson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A give, running left is Ferguson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because
to throw is Bridgewater. Open man right side is Ingram. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll hand it off to Ferguson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On second down, Bridgewater again. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Prescott now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Hamilton. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the return, will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Second down, Bridgewater. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets through, and now an opening. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Hey.
Bridgewater to throw it. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go. Wait, 90.
Boys have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do, is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going.
33. Give him 2 yards on that play, and just like that, it's third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Red zone opportunity. A give to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he'll get in. Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go ahead.
They'll run with Ferguson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to roam.
Steve Mears, is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6.
Let's go.
Toss play, Ferguson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
that didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. A toss running left. It's Ferguson, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
On the counter, Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Well, Prescott here to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle, got to toes to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And New York set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cowboys, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.